Here on the Morning X, Father's Day almost here. And if you're looking for a new recipe you want to treat your dad with, our great friend Melanie is here from the Spicy Olive with a lot more. And I like that you're using herbs from our family's part of Italy, from the Campania area, Neapolitan herb chicken. So what do we start with? Because I know I hear something sizzling.
Yeah, we've got it cooking
right
in the oven, but this is just a great idea for Father's Day. I'm making it with chicken. We're going to make this marinade, and it would also be delicious on grilled pork chops or steak.
I love how it's multifunctional.
Yes.
And your flavor of the month is Neapolitan herb,
It's the Neapolitan
right?
herb, yeah. So this is a balsamic vinegar. It's aged 18 years from Modena region, and then it's flavored with those Neapolitan herbs, like it has some garlic, some rosemary, some oregano, some sage, just everything is in here to flavor things.
That all sounds great to me.
It makes a wonderful Italian dressing. It goes great on tomatoes. If you're making a caprese salad, it's wonderful for that. And it is the flavor of the month for June. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup to my bowl here. And then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of our roasted garlic and champagne mustard.
So you get a little extra garlic in there as well.
And then I'm going to add some real garlic. So I have about a garlic clove that's crushed up and minced, so we're going to put that in there.
If you like more, you can always add more, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, if you really love the garlic.
We do really
but remember,
love the garlic.
There's some in the balsamic vinegar too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're going to get in the
Ramp
mustard.
It all up. I'm not afraid.
Then I'm going to add some dried basil.
Sweet.
And some dried oregano. And
now the mustard is
rosemary.
just going to work as like an emulsifier, right? It's going to help thicken it up, right?
Yeah, it's also going to give it some flavor too, because that's used that way in dressings a lot, but in marinades, this
You're
this
going for
one,
the flavor. You want
right?
the punch.
Yeah, because this marinade doesn't call for oil in the dressing. It calls for oil later when you cook it. Now I am going to add a little garlic olive oil to get that garlic flavor going.
Ramping up that
just
garlic.
because we're doing chicken, and I think that it needs a little extra fat when you're marinating it to keep it juicy and moist. So we're just going to add about 3 tablespoons of garlic olive oil to our marinade.
And you're whisking as you go to make sure it's nice and evenly distributed,
Yeah,
right?
because you don't want it to kind of separate out. You want it to soak into your chicken. And then you're going to just pour it onto the raw chicken. And you could use chicken thighs with this, or the chicken breast, whatever you
Whatever
like.
you prefer, right? The light or the dark meat?
I like to just have it in the refrigerator overnight, or if you're going to make a dinner, you could start it in the morning and just have it marinate all day. I like to take it out of the refrigerator about ½ an hour before I'm going to cook it, so it can come to room temperature.
You don't have to massage it in there, right? You're just like letting it just soak in there and taking all that goodness,
soak it all
right?
in. And then I cook it in a 400-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Wow, look at that.
And it comes out just delicious. It just soaks up all that flavor. You could also cook it on your grill if you want it grilled.
It looks almost like you did.
Yeah, it's that balsamic vinegar is going to kind of, the sugars in it will kind of caramelize, and it gives the meat that lovely look.
Oh my gosh, it looks fantastic. I want to steal a piece out of there if I can.
Yeah, this is also a great thing to make on the weekends, and then cut up the chicken and have it in your refrigerator all week to take for lunches. Put it over the top of salad. It gives it a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor, nice and moist.
Yes.
I love when you have something like an acid, like balsamic vinegar. It really helps break the meat down. So when you bite in, it just falls apart in your mouth.
And you get all the flavors too.
I can see mixing that with a good pasta.
And that's what we're doing next. If you're going to stick around, I'm going to make a side dish to go with this. You could crown the salad with the chicken for a great Father's Day dinner.
That all sounds like a win to me. Salad or pasta, yum, 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 or put them all into one little pasta in the salad as well. Where can we find this?
All right, so our flavor of the month, Neapolitan herb, garlic olive oil, 10% off all month at our Westchester store and Montgomery store and up in Oakwood, or at thespiciolive.com. We have an online store and we can send it to you.
Love it, Melanie Cedergren. Always great to have you in. This is great. Dads will love that, and it's so easy. Just pop it in the bag, stick it in the fridge, you're good to go.
Yep.
Awesome. We'll check you back in just a little bit.